Hey, what's up YouTube? It's abluegolfball here today with another Pokemon TCG online video, and today I have for you guys a Zekrom deck all the way back from 2002. I think this card is even older than that if you guys take a look at its timeline here. Wow, look at this. Right here, this guy. He was a promo, wow, black and white, 005. That's how old school this is. And we have right here, black and white 24. This is also in the year 2011. I think this is 2011 as well. I don't have any of these, so I wish I did. That'd be really cool if I had 4 of these full arts, but they're so hard to find, and it's ridiculous. This is all the way back from the black and white base set days, but here it is. This guy, man, 2011. That is 5 years ago. And this card can still be fun to play. And so Zekrom, the 130 HP lightning type Pokemon, does the attack Outrage. He's the deep black Pokemon, stands at 9'6" to 760 pounds. My goodness. This Pokemon, the attack here does 10 more damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. So hitting for a base of 20. And then if there's 5 damage counters, you do 5 more, which you hit for a total of 70. Bolt Strike hits for 120, you do 40 to yourself. And then 2 retreat costs is Fighting Weak. So the trick here is we're going to be doing is we're going to be having it teamed up with Eelektrik here. We're going to be playing a 3-3 line of these, as well as one Raikou here as a backup attacker, and it's also a non-EX. We do have 2 Shaymins here just to get the deck going and set up, and then we have Keldeo here with Rush In, and you can have a Float Stone here to retreat. You never know, Secret Sword could be an awkward attack as well. Does 20 more damage for each water energy attached to this Pokemon. You can hit for 100 on water weak Pokemon. And if you have Giovanni Scheme, you can play that as well. You can hit for, 140. So, I don't know. You never know. That is the supporting cast. Again, Keldeo is to rush in and retreat. And we're going to be taking advantage of Eelektrik here, the 90 HP Lightning Pokemon's ability. Dynamo, the Eelfish Pokemon at 3'11", 48 pounds, 48.5 pounds. Once during your turn before you attack, you may attach a Lightning Energy attached to from your discard pile to your bench Pokemon. So, it applies only to the bench Pokemon, which for Zekrom, we're trying to power him up, get him on the bench, and things like that. So again, also being in the expanded format, there's things like Verbing City Gym and Hypnotoxic Laser. Keldeo can just rush in and retreat, trying to negate that, have that fluidity and flexibility, assuming you still have your ability active. 2 battle compressors to get the energies in a discard pile, especially also could work very well with via Seeker combining with your supporter cards. We do have the Computer Search, infamous Computer Search in the expanded format, the aspect of choice. Discard 2 cards from your hand, search for any card in your deck. You gotta have 2 cards to discard. 3 Trainers Mail, just get the Trainers cards that you need. For these Ultra Balls, definitely going to be good to get all these Eelektrik, Dynamos, and whatever, all the Pokemon you need. We have the 4 VS Seekers here, again, very flexible to get the cards that we have, the support cards in the discard pile, back into your hand to be able to use them for the turn. We have for the support line AZ here to basically pick up the Shaymin. Could be used to pick up other things as well, especially since we can always get energy back if you can pick up a Zekrom that's really injured. We have the Colorless right here, being able to shuffle your hand into deck and drawing a number of bench Pokemon. Of course, our bench is always going to be pretty full. Typically, we have Giovanni Scheme, I already mentioned this. You can choose to attack for 20 more damage or draw until you have 5 cards. Very nice and handy, flexible card. We have 1 Lysandre here as well as 3 Ends, 3 Junipers, and 1 Skyla. And for the evening choice is going to be Rough Seas. You're going to be able to heal off some damage. But you're thinking, why would you heal off some damage? Well, I don't know, because damage is bad. Okay, and now this is the main card that we're looking to combine with our Zekrom. Fighting Fury Belt came in one of the latest sets here in the Breakpoint set. We have the basic Pokemon card. This is attached to basic Pokemon card. This is attached to. It gives you 40 more HP and its attack does 10 more damage. So what works really well is Bolt Strike with 10 more damage. It actually does 130, which actually can knock out a lot of stage 1s and stage 2s that are, well, not a lot of stage 2s, but, Crobat is a stage 2 that's 130, and then, there's a lot of stage 1s that are 130, like Donphan, things like that, but this also gives you 40 extra HP for Outrage, meaning if you have 160 damage on Zekrom, you can actually Outrage for a knockout. Actually, all you need is 140 damage. You can knock out for 160 plus the 10 that comes from the Fighting Fury Belt. It can hit for 170, hit for 180, really, if you're down to 110 HP left, which is incredible. And that's going to be really fun to try to pull something like that off. And so that's going to be it. This is kind of the straightforward strategy. Again, this is just a fun deck to play and expanded. It is by no means a really, really competitive deck. It's just a lot of fun to kind of play, and it brings back old memories. Zekrom is the bomb. Anyways, that's going to be it for this deck analysis. Let's go ahead and see this deck in action on Pokemon TCG Online. Okay, we will be playing against Eelektrik. Eelektrik is playing a something deck. I wasn't actually paying attention, but here we are with our Lightning Coin. I'm going to go with heads Dang, it is tails. Okay. Going second, again, is not the worst thing in the world with this deck. We can always outrage and, you know, put 20 damage, 30 damage potentially on the field, and just kind of apply pressure to our opponent. But yeah, outrage, yeah, old school. We start off with the Raikou, though. Okay. We do have an N right here. I will play this Lightning Energy onto the Raikou with the Shining Body that could reduce our opponent's attack by 20. Depending on what kind of Pokemon they're playing. If it's Lugia, that would actually negate it, which is kind of funny. But it's a Mew, and it's a Joltik. Oh dear. Oh my. Me, oh my, oh me, oh my. Okay. Yeah, well, this is a little bit problematic, dealing with the Night March deck. Mew-EX right here. Okay. You don't see that much variety in the expanded format now these days. We just see, like, Flareon, Vespiquen, and Night March. I see a lot of those roaming around, lurking here and there in the corners of expanded format. You know, but hey, that's all good. I mean, that's where, you know, the people want to play. They want to play with Night Marchers. They want to play with Vengeance. They want to play with B Revenge. So have at it. I don't mind it at all. We see a Battle Compressor getting rid of 3 Lampents right there. We do have a Battle Compressor of our own, which will get rid of some Lightning Energies. We have an N, which will probably help my opponent out, which is kind of sad. Doesn't seem like does he have a DC? Oh, he does. He has a Metal Energy. Okay. All right then. Let's go with this Trainers Mail. Can get anything. We'll go with the Battle Compressor. Let's see here. Lightning, and Lysandre. All right. Okay. And let's go with the N. Yeah, we're helping my opponent out. Probably shouldn't have played the N, but I felt like, you know, this is we were in a good position to do it, so might as well. Let's go ahead and get this Tynamo here. Let's get this right there. Let's get rid of these 2. Bring out the Shaymin, which is a big liability, but if we can, at the very least, bench another Tynamo and maybe a Zekrom, that'd be terrific. Let's get rid of this Keldeo. We'll get rid of the Skyla. Yeah, can we get another Tynamo? Terrific, great, good. We have the Computer Search for the next turn, and this should be it. We'll just end the turn this way. Does my opponent get his game set up right now? We helped him out quite a bit with the N, but we were able to set ourselves up as well with these Tynamos, and also having these energies in the discard pile ready to power something up. So, oh, we can see a Night March right now though. Night March for 120. Oh, does he have more? He needs to get 6 in there to be able to hit for 120, but we'll reduce it by 20, so it's only hitting us for 100. If he can get a Muscle Band, he'll get the job done. Either that, or he actually gets 4 Night Marchers in this card pile, having 140 damage total. 7 Night Marchers really. So hitting us for only 40 damage, not a big deal. We're not concerned whatsoever. We get the Zekrom right here, and since my opponent didn't actually do anything, we're actually just gonna go and let's see here. Oh man, let's go for the Colress. We can get 8 cards. If Colress is here, that is. Where are you at, Colress? Oh, there is no Colress. Let's just go with the Juniper then. Yeah, alright. Can we get some of these Eelektриks here? Should be able to power up. Wow, we cannot get a single Eelektrik. Are you kidding me? Wow. That's depressing. We're down to 24 cards. A lot of resources. Could have gone with the Colress had we gone with the VS Seeker. But, you know, Colress, Juniper, kind of all the same. Now I think about it, probably could have gone with the Colress. 1 extra card, plus we shuffle the deck. But yeah, we are stuck with an N at this point. Does my opponent knock out the Raikou, though? And very likely he does. And there's no Float Stone on the Keldeo as of yet. So, more Night Marchers. Oh, dear. 6 in total. Could have played the Rough Seas. We should have played the Rough Seas. Would have been able to heal off 30. And then my opponent would have been able to... Oh, brings out the Shaymin. Interesting. Okay. Did not see a Dimension Valley as of yet. Hits us for 120. Now, I will promote this Raikou here. We really, really need to get... yeah, some Eelektриks going right now. I guess I'll have to play the Rough Seas. I'll play another Zekrom right here. We'll go with the N, ending my opponent down to 4 cards. can we get the Eelektrik? And yeah, we actually can. Oh, that's good news. Fantastic news for us. Let's go ahead. We will get rid of Lysandre, as well as a Battle Compressor. We'll keep the Shaymin in case we can play it. Let's get this Eelektrik here. Wow, we still have plenty of them. My goodness. That's kind of tragic, but Rough Seas it up. Okay, and we'll just Dynamo get back one of the 3 that's in the discard pile. We should be able to go for a Bolt Strike right here. Let's go ahead and pay the retreat cost. Come on, Zekrom, you can do this, buddy. Bolt Strike, hitting yourself for 40, but getting a knockout on this Mew. And again, if he has DCE, we end him down to 4. Maybe that helped us out. I don't know. We do get the Float Stone. We get another Zekrom right here. All we need is these Eelektriks, and we should be able to have enough firepower to consistently get attackers going. We are tied in prizes here. Does my opponent get that DCE? Does he get a Float Stone, retreat the Joltik, play the Mew, play an energy down, counter Stadium with Dimension Valley? I don't know. I mean, that's definitely can happen as well. Surprisingly, we're actually at 18 cards, and my opponent's at 35. These Night March decks usually go through their deck like crazy with all these Battle Compressors, but we only saw 2 so far, getting rid of Night Marchers, and we didn't see any DCEs as of yet. We just saw Metal Energies, which is kind of peculiar. I don't know if he plays Bronzong. Certainly that can happen. We've seen Acrobike here. That can, again, these kind of decks, they have a lot of cards that just burn through stuff. We saw a Trainer's Mail get discarded right there. And then here's the DCE, able to hit for quite a bit. We have 130 HP left. He is able to hit us for quite a bit. Oh my goodness, yeah, that's going to be pretty brutal. We should be able to knock out this Joltik, though, I would think. Oh man, too bad we don't have the Fighting Fury Belt onto the Zekrom. We can actually hit it with just an Outrage. Oh wow, look at that, 140, getting the job done on our Zekrom. So let's go ahead. We will promote the Keldeo here. We have the Float Stone as well. Okay, do we get the Fighting Fury Belt? If we do, no, we do get a VS Seeker. Okay, that's good news. Let's play this right here. I will play this here in case if we do get the Fighting Fury Belt. Let's go ahead and see if we can get something off of the Shaymin. Fighting Fury Belt for an Outrage. We got it. Look at that. Okay. Alright, so we even have, we can go ahead and play an end. We'll end my opponent down to 4 cards. Maybe that could trouble my opponent some more. We will be at 4 cards ourselves, but that's okay. I don't mind that at all. Let's go ahead, we'll play an end right here. Yeah, I think the Shaymin definitely helped us out quite a bit. The Fighting Fury Belt came in pretty clutch, being able to hit for an Outrage for a perfect number. And you know what? We're actually going to Dynamo onto the Raikou over here. Maybe, just maybe, we can get this Raikou powered up to attack. And strangely enough, we still have yet to find another Eelektrik, which is depressing. Here's our Zekrom right now. Let's go ahead and go for the Outrage. Knocking out this Joltik here, and my opponent being at 3 cards. Does he have another DC? We have 3 VS Seekers, for crying out loud. My gosh. Okay. Yeah, that's just insane. We still need, oh dear. Actually, you know what? We can actually Lysandre out this Joltik and use Shaymin to get the Shaymin off the game board. It doesn't really matter. I mean, he needs to target the Keldeo, and that'll be a knockout. Oh wow, it just passes the turn, and we're actually gonna do that. Let's just go ahead and, oh no, he concedes the match before we can knock out that Joltik. What I was gonna do was Lysandre out the Joltik, get the Shaymin off the game board, and then just leave that Zekrom out in the active spot with the DC right there. So, yeah. I mean, we took a pretty convincing one right there. I think that end was crucial. The end was huge to really disrupt my opponent's hand, bring him down to 3 cards. Probably didn't have the DCE anymore. So that was a lot of fun. We were able to pull off a pretty solid win right there against a Night March deck with Mew-EX. Let's go ahead and play another match here. I mean, a really quick analysis. We took actually less time, hitting up to 200. Actually, my opponent hit 300 damage. Nice for us. We healed that 40 off of the what is it? The Raikou. But I'm surprised. We actually played a lot more trainers than my opponent. Usually these Night March decks, they burn through a lot of cards like Acrobike and Trainer's Mail. But yeah, I mean, he really only played a DCE and those 2 metal energies. I was a little, yeah, kind of baffled, but at the slowness of the deck. Usually these kind of Mew-EX led Night March decks go pretty quick. But let's go ahead and play another match here on Pokemon TCG Online. Okay, we're going to be playing against Nico Ruiz. Interesting. I don't know if I need to have some pronunciation in particular for that, but anyways, I'm gonna go with tails, and it was heads. We have lost the coin toss. Never go with tails. Never. Oh man, going with tails is a silly idea. Why do I even do it? But that's okay. Maybe going second can be good for us, especially if we start off with the Zekrom and DCE drop plus the Fighting Fury belt. We can hit for 30 right off the bat. You never know, that could happen. Never mind. We're gonna start off with the Tynamo. It's a little tragic. Yeah, otherwise we do have a decent start. Ultra Ball can get us Shaymin, and then we can have AZ as well that can take out the Tynamo in the after spot. We have Trainers Mail, so we never know if we can get off with that. Ooh, we see a Regice as well as the Gengar EX, so we could see some poison damage here. That'd be rather annoying. Here is a DC drop. We see a Steven, that's a full art one for that matter. And we're going to need Keldeo. Keldeo is a must-have in this matchup here, I think, because of the poison damage that's going to be coming from the Gengar. Being able to remove the poison damage, being able to rush in and retreat, in negating that. Hopefully we don't see any Verbank City gyms as well. That'd be rather annoying. We are in the expanded format, so those things can certainly happen. And that's it. My opponent just kind of not concedes, but passes the turn. Let's go ahead. We will discard these 2 right here. And yes, I will bring out the Shaymin. That way we can draw in some more cards. We have a Trainer's Mail, which we can go ahead and use up for nothing right here. Alright, well, you know what? I don't want to play the Rough Seas, but I'm going to. That way we can draw into more cards. Again, we have the AZ, which can help us out as well. We have Lysandre, which we can potentially use, but I wouldn't want to bring out the Gengar anyways. And we do get the Eelektrik here, and also a Raikou, which is rather nice. But I'm actually going to go with Skyla. No, you know what? Let's go with the AZ. I'm going to save the Skyla for potentially a Float Stone if we need to. Let's go ahead and draw 3 more cards. I could have gotten the Skyla for... Oh, we got the Float Stone anyway. And here we go. I guess we can go this route. Let's go ahead. We will rush in right here. And let us retreat into the Raikou. And let that shining body shine brightly. That's right. Let's see though. This guy has weakness to metal. We, on the other hand, have resistance to metal. Weakness, resistance. Oh wow, we see the switch, and now we're gonna get hit with the Dark Corridor. Lucky for us, again, we have the Rough Seas right there into play, and then we also have Keldeo with the Float Stone. Now, if he does get Verbank City Gem, I would expect him to play it right away, and we could see that. That'd be 30 more damage counters. That is just deadly. And here's a Via Seeker. Probably going to go for the Steven or... Well, I guess only 2 choices. Probably going to go... Oh, it goes for... Okay, it goes for the Steven. Yeah, I thought so. That's why... That was my first pick. We get hit with the Dark Corridor. Hits us for 40. Damages get reduced. Thank goodness. And then with the poison damage, we can go ahead and... let's see if we can try to... let's just go ahead and rush in right here. Remove that. Get rid of this, that's for sure. Play down the Eelektrik. We should have some lightning energies to work with. Let's go ahead and just power up our little Raikou right here. And maybe, just maybe, I wonder if we can get, you know, we're going to go via Seeker for AZ for Shaymin again. And we're actually going to Skyla or Ultra Ball away, these 2, and get another Tynamo going. Why not, huh? Let's get another Tynamo. That way Tynamo can evolve into Eelektrik. Get a nice streamline of these guys. And here we go, Shaymin. We have 1 more spot for hopefully a Zekrom. And that would be great. Or not, no Zekroms at all. Let's go ahead, we'll get rid of this right here. Let's get rid of some lightning energies. That way we can just streamline them once again. We have the Eelektrik here for the next turn. Let's go ahead and... you know what? I'm actually gonna keep the Juniper, and okay, looks good. Let's go with this. We'll get the Zekrom here. I could have gone with the Shaymin, and we can start attacking right away. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna go with Shaymin. I'm feeling pretty aggressive here. Let's go with another Shaymin here, and let's see if we can get some more energies. Hopefully we get at least 1, and we did. We did get an energy. let's go ahead. We'll retreat into Raikou. Start applying some pressure on the Regice. It'd be a 2-hit knockout, though. Because of the Rough Seas, he can heal off some damage. A little bit tragic here. If only we had the Fighting Fury Belt. We needed that Fury Belt. We could have knocked out the Regice in one shot. But we missed out on that Fighting Fury Belt. And that was huge. So now, this he needs to find a way to retreat the Regice somehow. If he does not, then yeah, we'll just knock out the Regice in the next turn. We see the Pokemon Center Lady. That's not going to do it. Not going to be enough. He healed 30 damage already, putting him at 80 damage counters, 80 damage on the Regice. With the Pokemon Center Lady, you know, we can't be able to play it this turn anyways because he played Steven this turn. And whoa, 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 we see a Mega Mewtwo. Why? Oh no. Oh, why? Oh, why? Oh, why? Okay. Let's go with the N. Yes, I know. Crazy. This guy's going to get 6 cards. Why did I do that? Well, I'll tell you why. I'm going to finish this guy off with a Shaymin, which is crazy. So yeah, let's do that. We'll bring in here. Alright, let us retreat into the Shaymin and get the Fighting Fury Belt as well. Yeah, we can probably just hang on to those Dynamo motors. Let's go ahead and hit with the Sky Return. Now, awkwardly, I will bring out the Shaymin here. I don't think he can knock out our Shaymin. I just don't think he can. So here it is, Shaymin-EX in all its glory, sitting out here, potentially gonna get knocked out. But you know, we have AZ for the next turn, and we have Raikou that can attack potentially. I mean, ideally we need the Zekrom. If we can top deck Zekrom, that'd be great. Oh my goodness, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wow, that's already 120. That's gonna be a knockout on the Shaymin. I did not expect to see that. If he had 3, he would have hit us for 100. We would have survived, but the DCE. So he's got 4 DCEs, right? 3 DCEs out already, and that's a big deal. So he's gonna knock out the Shaymin right here. I did not see that coming. I mean, I should have expected that actually. But yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 times 3. That's 120 plus the 1. It's gonna hit us for quite a bit. So regardless of what we're gonna do here, what we really need to do is just apply a lot of pressure against the Mew, and we will play an N as well. That way the N would disrupt my opponent's hand from the Pokemon Center Lady. Hopefully he doesn't draw into that, but we'll knock out the Shaymin, and yeah, hits us for 130 because of those another DC. If he didn't have the DC, he would have hit us for 100. We would have survived. I would have just AZ'd the Shaymin, and that would have been a wrap. But that was not the case. So he's hitting us for quite a bit. That means, you know, the Raikou's going to get knocked out regardless. Let's see if we can get an Ultra Ball off this. We do. We got an Ultra Ball. That's perfect. Let's play this Tynamo here. Let's go ahead. We will get rid of the Juniper as well as the Shaymin. We'll bring out our Zekrom right here. Alright, great. What is up, Zekrom? How's it going, buddy? Let's go with this right there. Let's go with that right here. And let's go via Seeker. I'm going to go with Colress this time. I think I have Colress in here. No. What am I talking about? We're going with an N. That's right. He's got 6 cards. Let's go ahead and try to downgrade his hand to 4. Maybe get rid of that Pokemon Center Lady. We get another Zekrom here. So that's beautiful. Let's go ahead. We will power up. Yeah, definitely got to power up this Raikou here. Apply as much pressure. This Raikou is going to go down. So we need to find a way to take out this big, bad Mega Mewtwo Y. Alright, so just going to go kamikaze right here. Go with the Thunderlance, going all out. Hitting for 150. Making sure we can get this guy into 2 hits. Even if he does heal somehow. If he does heal somehow, we should be able to power up this Bolt Strike to knock out this Mewtwo, Mega Mewtwo Y right here. So again, pretty straightforward. He's gonna knock out this Raikou here. We got 1, 2 energies, soon to be 4. This Fighting Fury Belt is not gonna work because he's not a basic. I don't know why he's playing it there. You can see the HP did not increase at all. We see an Acro Bike there as well. So again, Mega Mewtwo. Oh, we see a Crushing Hammer. Does flip tails. Okay. So in the next turn, we should be able to knock out this Mega Mewtwo Y. He does have a Gengar here that we got to deal with. Unless he plays Lysandre right now. Ooh, we see a Hoopa here. Could see Shaymin-EX. He has yet to play anything, so he could drag out the Keldeo, and that would be very problematic. We still have one more Keldeo. We still have the Float Stone as well. Wow, here we even saw Lugia-EX. Alright, so he has one more DCE. He's already invested 3 DCEs, 2 of them on the Mega Mewtwo Y. Here is another Mewtwo EX over there. And again, we are going to be chasing right now, but we will catch up in the next turn. We should be able to knock out this Mega Mewtwo Y, and we'll be caught up in prizes. Here's the Pokemon Center Lady, as expected. And again, he's at 120. We will still knock him out. So that Pokemon Center Lady did not matter. Good thing we invested all these energies on the Thunderlance. That was definitely needed. Hits us for 290 damage. My goodness. Alright, so we're going to go ahead. We'll promote the Keldeo. Bring down the Zekrom, get some energies on the Zekrom with the DCE. Hopefully, let's go ahead. We can probably go for... Ooh, this is tough. We're going to go with the N right now. Let's go ahead. At the very least, we can power up this Zekrom here. Ideally, I'd like to get another energy drop at some point. We need a nice streamline of Zekroms here. I should have 2 more to go. And let's go with the N. We're running pretty low on cards. We're at 10 left. So, hey, perfect. Here is the DCE. Even if we miss out on the Eelektrik in the next turn, we should have the Zekrom ready to go. So let's go. We'll retreat into this one. Let's go with the Bolt Strike. Knocking out this Mega Mewtwo Y. We have a VS Seeker, which we can go ahead and play for. Potentially knocking out the Hoopa. Maybe dragging the Hoopa out here and forcing my opponent to switch or retreat it somehow. Another DCE falls into our lap like this. That's great. Here is the Gengar. Again, it's going to hit us for, what is that, 60, 70 damage. We'll heal some off. Here's that Mewtwo Spirit Link. Oh man, is he going to evolve this turn? Here is a Water Energy drop. We've got to deal with this Gengar though. We get hit with this Dark Corridor here. Again, we should be able to heal this off. We can rush in and retreat. And then bring out a fresh Zekrom. Here is a Duskull. Again, we're probably, you know what, I'm going to bring out the, oh, this is perfect. We have the Eelektrik here. So we have plenty of energies to work with. We even have a DCE right now. Which for sure we will stand in, or rush in. I'm getting too used to saying Zekrom for stand in. Let's go ahead and heal off some damage. Alright, well, let's go and Dynamotor. Get this onto the Zekrom right here. And let's go ahead. We should have the last Zekrom in our hand. So this one's ready to attack as well. We could probably just bring out this Mewtwo here. Let's see, how many VS Seekers have we used? 1 VS Seeker, 2 VS Seekers, 2 VS Seekers. We have 1 Lysandre in the discard pile. We could probably just drag out this Gengar. Could definitely drag out this Mewtwo here. I think I'm going to drag out the Mewtwo. Man, I probably should have just knocked out this Duskull, man. Man, I should have done that. Oh, yeah, I should have just knocked out Duskull with 50 from the Keldeo. But I don't want to deal with poison damage either. Alright, so let's go ahead. We will play the VS Seeker. Let's grab the Lysandre. And yeah, we'll go ahead. We'll Lysandre out this Mewtwo over here. And go on from there. Alright, so let's go ahead. We'll retreat. Bring out our Zekrom. And might as well. We'll Dynamotor. We've got plenty of energies. 3 in here. Onto this Keldeo. Should have 1 more energy, I think. But yeah, let's go for the Bolt Strike. Applying a lot of pressure here. 130 on the Mewtwo. And again, we have the Computer Search, which we can go ahead and Lysandre if the Mewtwo does retreat. But yeah, ooh, a Shadow Shot can happen here. We could see a Mega Mewtwo Y as well. Either way, we'll... Ooh, never mind. We see a retreat. So he retreats completely. But no, he is not going to escape us. We will get this Mewtwo here, and we will knock it out. So... I wonder what he's going to promote. Promotes the Duskull. Alright, perfect. So the Keldeo will come out this time. We'll go ahead and let's go and we'll just rush in. Keldeo can finish this guy off. Let's go and heal off some damage right here. Still can Dynamotor, which we'll save. We have a Giovanni scheme, which we don't even need to use. Let's go ahead and just go with Secret Sword. Knocking out the Duskull here. And we are a Lysandre away from knocking out this Mew. So even if he does knock out this Keldeo, we do have another Keldeo left with the Float Stone. So this is beautiful, getting the Keldeo off the prizes. If this Keldeo does manage, if he does manage to knock out the Keldeo somehow, we could see something like a DCE drop plus an energy switch, and then he Mega Evolves into Mega Mewtwo. But this guy is already so weak, he needs to heal off with a couple potions, maybe another Pokemon Center Lady, and then that would be a miracle if he does pull that off. We see the DCE get discarded, but that's a little bit too late. Ooh, we even see a Rainbow Energy get played onto the Regice, which gets healed. So, you know, I think this is the game right here. We're going to go ahead and heal off our Keldeo. We have the Zekrom ready to go. Looks really good. Alright, all we need now is, let's go ahead and we'll heal. And let's go Computer Search, get rid of these two. It is GG here. We have the Via Seeker. I'm just going to let my opponent know. GG. And here it is. Let's go ahead and click done. Grab this. Lysandre time. Where you at, Lysandre? Here it is. Lysandre. And we'll Lysandre out this guy. And my opponent says, you win. And indeed, we did. Let's go ahead and go with the Bolt Strike. Knocking out this Mewtwo EX right here. Didn't even go for any outrages. Probably should have gone for that. Anyways, here it is. We'll take a win on this Mega Mewtwo Y deck. Mega Mewtwo had a huge attack. My goodness. Oh man, a ginormous attack. 290. Wow. He did heal off 60 courtesy of that Pokemon Center Lady. We, on the other hand, healed 270. Basically, virtually negating that biggest attack. That just torched our poor Raikou. But still, yes, Zekrom being the MVP. We didn't actually get to use Outrage the way I wanted to in this match, but Bolt Strike was just a beast. And definitely having the Fighting Fury belt is it's an intimidating factor for sure. So again, yeah, this is just kind of a fun, silly deck to play in the expanded format. Playing 4 Zekroms as well. 4 Zekroms, it's like, you can lose out on all 4 of them. You still have a Raikou as a 5th option after losing all 4 Zekroms. You still have Raikou, or maybe Raikou could be the first to go, like in this match. But still, forces your opponent to take out a lot of prizes, take out a lot of Pokemon. And also, if you can get Shaymin in back to your hand using AZ or even Sky Return, having that opportunity to Sky Return, which you saw, we did, I mean, why not? Take it, do it. Alright. So this is going to be it for this video. If you guys like to give it a thumbs up. If you guys are new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. If you guys are returning subscribers, thanks so much for being a part of this channel. You guys take care. Again, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye. Alright, opening a Generations pack. We see that cute little Pikachu right there. 10 additional game cards. Here we go. Can we get an EX? Come on, show me the money. You only got 1 rare in this one. Did get a reverse hollow Pokeball. And all we got was a pincer. Ah, dang it.